A Northeast Tennessee Congresswoman wants to change the way healthcare providers are supplied with monoclonal antibody treatments, an effective way to treat COVID-19.
And right now, the federal government decides how many doses of monoclonal antibodies a state gets, and it's based on COVID-19 case numbers from that state. Congresswoman Harshbarger of Kingsport wants to change that. She wants states to have the power to decide how many doses they need and when. Harshbarger says the federal government's deciding how many treatments states get, and she believes that's contributing to a shortage, especially in East Tennessee.
But is there really a shortage? John Janko got reaction from healthcare providers.
Josh, Sarah, I'm at Westtown Pharmacy in Johnson City. These are used bottles of monoclonal antibody treatment. Pharmacists here and officials at Ballad Health say they've had no issues meeting the demand for this treatment.
We've received everything that we've needed, and we've not had a shortage of supply.
Ballad Health Chief Nursing Executive Lisa Smithgall says the system requests their supply of monoclonal antibodies from Tennessee and Virginia's state governments. Their allotment from the state based on the current usage at Ballad. Tennessee gets its supply from the federal government based on current COVID cases and hospitalizations. Congresswoman Harshbarger says that might not be enough.
I'm not saying go out and hoard it, but for goodness sakes, let the state determine what they need. Don't let the government intervene and say, well, this is what your usage is. We're just going to give you that much.
Last week, the Congresswoman introducing the TREAT Act, which lets states buy directly from the manufacturer. Her spokesperson said they heard from State of Franklin Healthcare Associates about a problem with supply during the peak of the recent surge. A SOFA spokesperson said an order was delayed by 2 weeks, and what they got was only 50% of what was requested.
We don't know if there'll be another variant coming through or if we will need it at any certain point in time. And if we need it, we have to have it then.
But other treatment providers say the current system is working.
Really no problem getting inventory. It's really just based on what we're seeing, and then we can still pretty much order whatever we feel like we're going to need.
Since September, monoclonal antibody shipments have dropped by over 60% in Tennessee. But dropping even more dramatically is the state's active COVID cases. Ballad says they are ordering about 200 doses a week, and that covers everyone that needs it right now. A sufficient supply important because the drug has shown its effectiveness.
Only 5 to 6% of the patients who actually receive the monoclonal antibodies actually get hospitalized.
Smithgall says she expects no issues with monoclonal antibody treatment demand if cases rise again. In Johnson City, John Janko, News Channel 11.
Ballad Health is one provider of the monoclonal antibodies in our region. To be eligible for treatment from them, you must have a positive COVID-19 test, have symptoms for less than 10 days, and must be immunocompromised. You cannot be hospitalized on a ventilator or weigh less than 88 pounds.